You clicked on this video because you want to learn how to build a massive back. And lucky enough for you, I don't gatekeep any information. So in today's video, I'm going to tell you everything you need to know to get a massive back. I'm not going to teach you how to attract, yeah, it's just me freestyling. Should I be a rapper? Comment in the comment section below. If you said no, I agree with you. I don't want to be a rapper. I don't want to be a degenerate, take drugs and fucking fuck mid girls that have HIV. Did you know there's a 1% chance to get HIV, which is crazy? Like, think about it. If you fuck a girl with HIV, you need to fuck this girl 100 times to get HIV. And if you get then infected with HIV, you technically don't even have to tell anyone that you have HIV. Unless you fuck 100 different people, right? Yeah, but moral of the story is, once you get a big back, you'll get HIV, whether you like it or not, because you'll run through so many thoughts, right? So, building a back comes down to the 4 basics. Well, 4 big muscle groups. Well, not all of them are big, but just imagine they are, right? Lats, traps, neck, and scapula. These are the most important parts because 1, it builds you the V-taper, and the V-taper is crucial. It gives you respect from men. Men, not boys, not guys, men, right? You want respect from that old head in your gym, right? The only way that you're going to get respect from him is if you be kind to him and you pull up bigger than him, right? And you train hard as fuck, right? You don't train till 2 reps in reserve. You train till past failure, bro. You're training so hard, blood comes out your nose. That's how hard you train. That's how you get respect from the old guy. But building a big back, 100% million chances guarantees you to get attraction from girls. And if you're new here, my name's Bart, and I help skinny fat teenagers go from skinny fat to jacked. And if you're skinny fat, you will see results in 3 weeks if you click the link in my description. It's my course. Obviously, you're going to have to pay me. But in 3 weeks, you'll have incredible results. No, in 3 weeks, you'll see results. In 2 months, you'll have incredible results. Like, people will think you took steroids because of how good the results will be, because of my information in the program. So click the link in below if you don't want to miss out on your gains. But if you're broke and you don't want to invest in yourself, then fucking watch this video for free, I guess. You're going to have to watch a lot more videos if you want to get my information from my course, because the information that I put in my course is so good that I put it on YouTube. So, it's a win-win. You pretty much get my information from my course if you watch my videos, but if you don't, shit. You're going to miss out, and you're going to get fucking gatekeeped by some fucking old head that wants you to buy his course, which is 15 times more expensive than mine. Wait, that's actually impossible. Which is like 200 times more expensive than mine. Why do I say this? Because my course right now is $1. So, building a massive back, it comes down to the 4 muscle groups that I already said. Or if I didn't, well, building a massive back comes down to the 4 muscle groups that you need to train. Traps, neck, lats, scapula, right? And why are girls attracted to a massive back? I don't know, bro. I'm not a girl, don't ask me. But I can tell you what I know, right? Girls want a V-taper. And the way that you build a V-taper is by focusing on lats. We're going to talk only about back. So the way that we focus on the V-taper is by focusing on the lats. Let's make that clear, because you build a V-taper from not only lats, but lats plays a massive part in the V-taper, right? It's the reason this thing sticks out. This is your lats, right? Can't really see. I don't even know how to lat spread. I do kinda, but I've been working out for 4 years and I still don't know how to lat spread. How fucking weird is that? I recently learned how to fucking double side chest. But whatever, right? When it comes to building traps, this is actually this is very important, because this muscle is like, 1, you get respect from men because you have big traps and you're like dominant, you have high testosterone, whatever, right? And traps are just very attractive muscle group. If you're a girl and your boyfriend or like the person you're hooking up with has big traps, you're like, oh my god, he's so sexy. Fuck. Right? So building big traps is very important to looking sexy and dominant, right? Also the neck. But first we'll talk about traps. When we want to build traps, we only want to shrug. We don't really want to care about building our traps too big, because the only way that you build your traps too big is when you take androgenic stuff to make your androgens in your body a lot more like whatever, right? Testosterone, trend, whatever, right? When you take steroids, your traps are going to be massive, right? So if you want your traps to be massive, take steroids. But you're going to die, right? Not today, not tomorrow, but probably like in 3 years, you will die from taking steroids. So, the way I would build traps is by doing shrugs. And I have a tip for you when it comes to doing shrugs, because many people look up straight and they just until failure, right? That was very fucking weird noise that made. But you want to lean forward slightly and then do your shrugs, because look, what gets you more trap activation? Exactly, is leaning forward slightly. when you and it will make the exercise slightly harder. When you lean forward and do, it makes it harder. And if your exercise is harder, then boom, the exercise is more effective. It's just how it works, bro. The harder you fuck, the better you fuck, right? So the harder exercises, the better the exercises. Makes sense? Makes sense. Don't ask any stupid questions. I know what I'm saying because my name's Bart, right? If you're training traps and you have big traps but your neck is small, then like, what's the point? Like, there's no point of training if you're not going to train your neck, because you want to look like you lift, right? And the only reason people look like they don't lift is because they don't train their neck. Their neck is skinny. Like, it's skinny enough for someone to grab their neck, choke it, and snap it in half. So, if you go to the gym, you have to train neck. If you don't train neck, there's no point of going to the gym, right? So train neck. Neck is like literally the most important part to having an attractive body without wearing clothes, right? When it comes to like summer weather, then sure. When it comes to having a t-shirt, you need forearms, biceps, and neck, and traps, and back, and everything, right? But you need neck. You just need a thick neck. It's attractive as fuck to any girl. Any girl you ask is subconsciously more attracted to the guy with a thicker neck than a skinnier neck. There's like studies. I'll try to find the photo on screen. I'll show you what I mean. But like, it's just so much more attractive for someone to have a thicker neck, and it looks like they lift. So you have to train your neck, and the way you train your neck is literally by doing neck curls. You grab a weight on your head, and you make sure you go all the way down, and you get like the biggest range of motion you can. Chances are it's gonna be hard for you to breathe, and when it gets hard for you to breathe, it's just an illusion in your head. You can actually breathe. Like, do an experiment right now. Do 50 neck curls without any weight. Like, I'm not gonna do 50 because it's too much of a time waster. But after you do like 35 reps, it's gonna feel like you're struggling to breathe, but you can still do neck curls. This is just an illusion. You can breathe. My kickboxing coach taught me this. He was teaching us how to train neck, and we was doing some circuit for like 10 minutes, right? And like 5 minutes out of the 10, we was doing neck. And it felt like you couldn't breathe, but you was actually breathing because you had such an incredible neck pump, right? You want to get a massive, massive neck. That's just so important to being attractive, right? When it comes to lats, there's like 3 different parts in your lats, but the ones that we want to focus on is like making ourselves look wider, right? As you can, I look wide as fuck, right? When I'm doing pull-ups and I've got weight, like my lats like just stick out so much because I train weighted pull-ups, and weighted pull-ups are the greatest ever lat builder of all time. There's no better exercise than weighted pull-ups, and I preach this. This is in my course. This is everything that I ever talk about. Weighted pull-ups is the best way to build a back. My mom's speaking about, what do you want for dinner? What do you want to cook? Weighted pull-ups are the best back exercise. That doesn't answer my question. What do you want for dinner? Weighted pull-ups, right? Fucking bro, I would go to school. I don't go to school. I'm online schooled because I'm a little bit, right? But if I would go to school, teacher would be asking me like, yeah, what's 5 plus 9? Weighted pull-ups is the best back exercise, right? It's the only thing I speak about. So back, best back exercise is weighted pull-ups. There's no doubt about it. Once you get strong at weighted pull-ups, you're gonna be like this. You're gonna be like that Giga Chad, like over-exaggerated Giga Chad. That's literally going to be you when you do weighted pull-ups, right? What else can I tell you about lats? Yeah, just get wide grip. Wide grip, it makes your lats... Whoa, that's funny. Look, they just... But yeah, wide grip, best for your lats. And when it comes to pull-ups, you want to like puff your chest out, right? And only pull with your back. If that makes sense, right? Because I used to do weighted pull-ups and I used to do them bad. And I didn't used to like... only pull with my back, but then I learned how to only pull with my back, which is best case scenario. That's what you want to do. And for back, there's also T-bar rows. T-bar rows are amazing, but they don't build your lats. They build like your middle back, if that makes sense. They build like your lower traps, middle traps, and they build like the fucking muscles in between. They probably build some rear delts too. Rear delts are important for back, for having 3D shoulders, because when you spam lateral raises, right? Spam the fuck out of lateral raises, you're gonna be like wide as fuck, but then from the back you're gonna look like not 3D. Like, it's just important to do rear delts, right? Make sure you include rear delts in your shoulder days and in your back days. But we also want to focus on the scapula, because when we get scapula, we do even pull-ups. We don't want one that bigger than the other. So, and the way that we do scapulas is by, the way that we train scapulas is by doing shrugs, but like on the bar. You want to like pull down, if that makes sense. And yeah, that's the way you attract girls from having a massive back. You get massive traps, you get massive neck, you get very strong at weighted pull-ups, you get a big back, and boom, you get attraction from girls. It's the only way it works, and it's the only way it will ever work. Right? And once you get strong at weighted pull-ups, you can do like muscle-ups and shit. And it's pretty cool. You can like record it on Instagram and put it on your story and be like, whoa, look, I can muscle up. And then 5 girls like it. And then you get a sick-ass back pump because you took some like 5 scoops of illegal pre-workout, right? Put on Instagram story like, my back photo, right? And you get 15 girls liking you and 3 girls slide into your DMs. And then you're like, yeah, bro, let's meet. And then they come to your house and you just talk about weighted pull-ups. Like, yeah, so what's your favorite sex position? Weighted pull-ups. Then they talk, so I want to be Mr. Olympia one day. I train every single, you know what I mean? Does that mean I'm not fucking weird, right? Right? Exactly. If you made it this far into the video, let me know, do you prefer tits or ass? I want to know.